Hello, hello, hello. How we do? Very, very nice, vibey bit of music, that wasn't it? Enjoyable. Right, so we're going to get right to it. We're going to get to the all-important running in the championship. That only slightly terrifies me. Because we quite badly need to do something good here. We quite badly need to start winning football matches more consistently. We beat Watford 4-2. That was nice. However, it's consistency we need, to be honest. And we've not won the gosh heckin' darn under 18s league. Can you believe it? Absolutely I can, because our under 18s are not very good. Until we signed these godly children from our academy. But let's continue. It might be a try and sign them next season job. Afternoon, Pazurial. Afternoon, Alex. We are doing pretty okay, thank you very much. We are going to get as much of the championship running done as possible. We've got about an hour and a half, maybe two. I'm going to see what we can do. Wilhelmsen has scored for Ajaccio, I think. Scored twice in two, and that is probably why he was in my first team. But as a first match of the stream goes, Hull. Not the one I'm most confident with. Can't lie. Gerlin fancies his chances, very nice. Hull opposition report. 50 best wonder kids in football, with Evan Ferguson being number one. I feel like we won't have any in this, will we? 11 in 26 for Brighton is bonkers. Alright, how many of these are like buyable by us? How about Georgiev? How are you? On loan from Barcelona, never mind. Eeny, meeny, miny, Luke Harris. On loan from Fulham. Also not better. Ouch, I have to leave in 30 minutes. How dare you visit? Nah, it's fine. I don't mind. If you gotta go, you gotta go. And I understand that. Right. We need something against Hull, I think. Not only to like start reeling Hull in, but to give us any chance of doing a little bit better in the championship. Hull, then Coventry, then Sunderland. And then Blackburn. I don't know what follows that, but we will have to find out. Financial update, we have made a colossal loss again. I think another season of championship football would be really bad for the finances. Best attacking team in the league. Shots on target ratio. Yeah, the fact that we're not putting the ball on target is, I think, our biggest problem. Which isn't good. 1 second. Okay. Fitness test. Monthly board performance review, not too bad. Supporters performance review, also not too bad. Yeah, this will be a fairly chill stream, I think. I'm not feeling loud, if that makes sense. Yeah, let's make those changes. That works. And we're going to stick with the 3-2-5, I think, because it's worked fairly consistently for us. We'll give Pirro a run out as well, because otherwise he will be a deeply unhappy boy. Outside of that, that seems fine. Asprilla being our only outfield player that hasn't scored feels very weird. Dan James is upset about being left out. Cole Palmer is confident in the shape and mentality. various other team instructions and team selections. So I think we're okay. I think we're looking hopeful. There's optimism. Let's mark Liam Delap because I think he scares me. And they also have an Adama Traore, which is fucking terrifying. Because it always makes me think it's going to be the scary one. Right. Leeds versus Hull. Peru to Rodon. Classic start. I do need to send the odd worky message, by the way, so I will have to look away for a few seconds. Esprilla. To Coops. Traore is going to be fun with fullbacks. It's not that one. That one's at Fulham. This is just a different Traore that is similarly named. Oh dear. Twine shoots. Fuck. Okay, we're good. Seri. Where's he going to put it? I think far post. Luis Yao. Back to Seri. No. Okay, we're fine. Dealt with. Okay, they're the only ones with a shot so far. We've had so much of the ball, but we've not used it because I've forgotten to encourage the boys and play positively. Coops finds Ampadu. Now a Sprilla. Nice vertical stuff being played. Out wide to Somerville. Okay, we're happy to have the ball. I do like hitting them on the counter, but it's okay to not. Somerville. Peru. Oh. Peru can't complain about being substituted a few games ago, and then that happened. How's it going, mate? It's going okay. I'm having a little bit of a stressy one, but I'm mainly doing this to de-stress, so that should help. Gray finds Palmer. Doesn't find Palmer. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the ball at this point. Palmer! Okay. The 3-2-4-1 is definitely doing a good job now. Yeah, sorry if you're hearing typey noises. I've just got a quite urgent message to send, and I didn't want to delay the stream anymore because initially it was going to be at 3:30. But here we are. We're winning on XG though, and we are winning on goals, which is key to beating a team like Hull, who are currently third in the division, being pretty effectively dealt with. Okay, until I get a reply, we can focus. But I'm not say far post Sprilla's not quite under it. Palmer is. Oh, I don't know if we'll get to keep Palmer. Perry was really good in Cam on an AM role in Football Manager. I might give that a go then. You stream at the best times possible, I swear. I stream at all sorts of times. I've got my midday stream, which is nice, because of various bits of news and stuff. I've got my Tuesday stream that I always do, because Mrs. Last Word is always out. And then I'll just, if she's doing a long day or something, I'll pop on a stream from time to time. Literally just got an assist on my save. I'll consider it, yeah. We've got a fairly... Oh, Yasser, come on. You're so close to it. So close to that first goal. Yeah, Piru recently complained that I subbed him off, so I was on the fence about playing him in the slightest. He's got the centre forward role today. We might put him in attacking midfield throughout the second half and see if that helps. Would that be in a support or attacking role? Right, Palmer finds Coops. Coops. Don't get dragged too high, Cooper. Come on. We've still got to keep the ball. Somerville inside doesn't work out. Ampadu isn't quite beaten by Traore because Traore gives it right back. On attack. Okay, cool. Palmer shoots. I feel like Cole Palmer is the biggest, like, cheesed signing that we had in the entire save. I think I don't want to press Coyle because we're letting him be out there. I'm not too bothered about players that are out on the wings when we have so much of a dense defence in the middle. And if any of that moves, then the structure falls apart. Peru to a Sprilla. Yes, that'll do. That's the goal I wanted from him. Has he scored for us before? I was convinced he hadn't. But saying it's his second goal. Might have been in the cup. Was it in the cup? I don't know, I'm just confused now. Let's have a look. Sprilla. No, he's only scored one for me. Very weird. He's only scored one at all. No, he scored at Watford. Okay. I'm very surprised I was able to sign him permanently as well. I think he was in the category of his club gets a lot more when we get promoted, so I'm going to deplete a lot of next season's transfer budget if we do go up, but it'll be worth it. I thought that was off. The linesman didn't, which is annoying. I don't want to do this conceding lots of goals thing again. Luis Vieira to Traore, who finds a simple ball to Jaden, and Delap. I might turn our wingers into defensive wingers, just to stop that happening more. Just to remove the risk. Vinagre finds Seri, who puts it all the way back to Luis Vieira. Seri to Twine. We've been pulled apart there. Oh, good stop. This isn't a system I'm going to carry through to the Premier League if we go up. This is too dangerous for the Premier League, I feel. Seri. Where's he going to put it? I feel like this is near post. Absolutely, but it's dealt with by Cooper. Piru doesn't get the second ball. Sprilla does, though. Palmer finds Somerville, and the highlight ends. If we can make it 4, I'll go a lot more defensive in the second half. Piru to the far post. Somerville. Why do we keep playing crosses to Somerville? He's a short boy. That ball to Somerville works. Never mind. No, it doesn't. He was offside. Why did I say anything? Feels like a mistake. Right, Joshua Room. Happy with the number of shots. Very happy with the number of shots. 60th minute. I'm going to make some big changes. Can Buonanotte play? Why can no one play here? Why's that got to happen? Somerville kind of bit, but he and Buonanotte will be defensive wingers on support. Just to make sure we don't have any more problems. They're still going to do their winger thing. They're still going to play nice little vertical football. But they're going to do it without being dragged all out of position. Lewis out to Jones. And the highlight is done, and I can be very happy. Hull might, in the real world, not be a big threat, but in this game they are absolutely deadly. Delap being closed down by Strauch now. Vinagre puts it to Seri. Seri to Morton. This is where the press needs to work. And the press has not worked. They have just played the ball around us. Jones. I'm going to assume he's the mad American conspiracy theorist Alex. Coyle to Morton. If they can just faff it about in this corner of the pitch, I'm very happy. Just stay right under the camera. It might be giving me some gentle seasickness, but no. That missed tackle was terrifying from stroke. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to drop a bit of praise, and I know that's always a bad idea in FM. Shit, Rodon's been booked. Okay. That's Rodon off when we make subs then. Which will be immediately after this highlight. Coops. Into stroke. Where's he going to put it? To Palmer. We've lost the ball. Good challenge by Buonanotte, though. Considering he's a winger, I did not expect him to just fly in like that. A Sprilla. He's dribbling it into Somerville's position. He's noticed that Somerville's playing that more defensive role and gone, actually, I'll just do it. Ampadu finds Gray. Short to Palmer, who turns. Oh, such a nice turn as well. Traore loses it to Somerville. Somerville, is he going to finish? Absolutely not. No. Bollocks. Really wanted that goal. Right, changes. How long have I been streaming? 17 minutes so far. So not long. How does James Justin do as a wide centre-back? Pretty well. Okay, Ampadu is tired, but I don't know if I want to change him yet. I'll give Ampadu 75 minutes, and that's when I'll make the next batch of changes. But if we can hold them at 3-1, I can be very, very happy. Twine inside. Oh, shit. I was about to regret saying the 3-1 thing. Oh. Vinagre. Okay, how long are you going to be streaming? Don't know if I can stay for all of it. I'm not 100% sure. I think the idea is to stop at about 5:30. So I don't think we'll get through all the remaining matches in the championship, but we'll get through a bunch of them. Justin. Out wide to Buonanotte. And the highlight ends. I'll assume we just held the ball and then just kicked it out here for them. We were kind. Malquis. Oh, well played. Irritatingly well played. And we got to stop some of these problems from becoming problems. Tip for corner, put outswinger near post and outswinger short. You get so many goals. I might give that a pop. I tend to go in swingers, but... Right, Somerville. You've got Palmer with you. Switch it. Switch it. You've got so many players at the far post. Cree. Gonna kill him. Buonanotte finds Gray. Let's just have the ball here. Never mind. Justin deals with it though. To Ampadu. Ampadu's going to come off now. I don't know if he's got the legs for the rest of the match, so it's going to be Gruev. Which is scary, because Gruev isn't fantastic, but he could be worse. Left-hand side as well, I'm going to take off Crate and put on Fernandez Macau, just because he is someone that can actually naturally play on the left-hand side. And we're going to drop Piru in to... Who's got the worst fitness? We'll drop Piru in here for Palmer, and then we will bring on Rutter at the top. Piru, you mentioned attacking mid on attack, so we're going to go for it. No joke, Rodon got a hat-trick from corners versus Brentford in the Cup. He's one of my, well, at least at the start of the season, he was one of my highest scorers. He got like 5 in the first 4 or something. Very good performances. Right, Fernandez Macau. Short to Gruev, back to Fernandez. Fernandez does the defensive stuff a lot. Oh, if that would have gone in. He does the defensive stuff a hell of a lot better than Somerville. This feels like a very aggressive press. We've ignored the wing-backs though, which is a little bit annoying. Vinagre. Alaya. The lap shoots, misses. Okay, we're fine. Why is this game scarier than most horror games? I know we're 3-1 up, but I can't feel comfortable. Right, Buonanotte, I think, comes off as our last change, just because he's not at the best of matches. Unless he scores here. Prove me wrong. Dare you. Rotate to the far post. Macau's underneath it. Doesn't quite work out, but that's okay because Coops picks up the ball now. Oh, this is a very nice passing move until it got to Buonanotte, who has to make up for it, in my opinion. And will he? Sort of. Gives it to Piru, who finds Gray. Shoot. Oh. Good effort. Good effort. Buonanotte, though, has been sort of average. And I feel like that isn't actually somewhere that Maatsen would fit. It's not somewhere that Justin fits. So I'm going to drop these down to wing backs. And Buonanotte can come off for Ayling, who isn't the most confidence-inspiring centre-back. But it's safe. It changes the system to something a little bit more secure. And if we can come out of this with a nice cosy 3-1 win, we will have not only outperformed our XG, outperformed our expected goals against as well. Don't know why I spoke. Why did I speak? Okay. Cleared. There's only 8 seconds or so left. That'll be time. We'll be okay now, I feel. 3-1. Nice victory. Piru assist is very useful as well, because it keeps him happy. And the happier Mr. Joel is, the less likely he is to try and force a move. We are now 8 points off Southampton, with a game in hand. It's going to get tight. We've got 7 matches left to close those in. If we win, then we need 5 from 6. Which is basically will need to be perfect. Quackman, all of these are just players that are on the youth players shortlist. So I don't think I'm going to bother with those. Monthly loan summary, who's done well on loan. Let's have a look. Furhjelder has been very good. He can potentially slot into the squad next season. Wilhelmsen hasn't played much, but he's been very good when he has. Rocker's been alright, Sinisterra's been alright, but they're all on the loan list, not loan list, transfer list anyway. How about by ability? Have any of these had real stinkers? Llorente. Llorente is going to be tricky to move on. Somerville still wants to be playing on the right wing with a right winger role, which is not easy. Considering I don't even know if we have a right wing on the right wing. Right, we'll just do that. Somerville out there. Buonanotte, you're an inside forward now. Enjoy it. There you go. You happy, Cree? You better be, because otherwise I'm going to be livid. Chadwick, eligible for contract, but I can't give him it. Bunch of youth players that are being released, but I am not going to pay any attention to that because I don't have a wage budget. Which is a bit of a shame. How are we looking in the playoff battle? 7 points off Blackburn. Which is... could be better. If I'm saying that second place is close, I'm also going to say that that's close. So if we're not careful, we could end up not in the playoffs. If we get things right, promotion. We can hope. Sheffield Wednesday's Lampard position under threat. Of course it is. He's been awful. Lewis Pirri scored twice, which is very, very good for the youth side, especially since he's just 17 as well. Team selection advice for Coventry. For some reason, I have dragged my inbox down and I don't know how to drag it back. There we go. It says De Vickers's ability demands a position in the team, but I don't know. Does it? I also want to play James. It's not easy. We've got a lot to think about, and we've got 8th and 7th to play against. in the coming days. Is this our game in hand? No, because it's on a Saturday. Oh, is Southampton the game in hand? Because that doesn't help. That makes things harder. Okay, Somerville is absolutely playing. Dan James, I'm going to whack out on the left wing. Just because I've been able to trust him all season long out there. I'm going to follow the suggestion of make Peru an attacking midfielder on attack, with Palmer switching to an advanced playmaker. I'm going to play De Vicus up top instead of Asprilla, purely because I feel like when he's played well. And if he keeps doing it, even better. Ampadu is a decent enough ball-playing defender. And I'm also going to do this just to make sure that that back three is as secure as it can be. That back four has played a hell of a lot of football. High risk of injury. Stroke is wanted by Atalanta and Celtic, so it's going to be impossible to keep next season if we don't go up. I put instructions on two, but that shouldn't matter too much. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Celtic also want Somerville. Okay. Celtic also want Rotate. I feel like they just want a winger. Shax is wanted by Birmingham and Cardiff, and Buonanotte just wants to leave. That should do. It's the crazy aggressive tactic again. It relies on having a lot of the ball. It relies on having players competent enough to have a lot of the ball, but I think that's what we've got. I think we're okay. This is the bit where it gets scary. I don't want to shake it. Ugh. Coventry. No, I do. It's fun. Right. Stroke. Ampadu. Gruev. Everyone get your foot on the ball. If you get your foot on it early, then I was going to say know what it feels like. It's a football. Ideally, you should know what football feels like already. But you get the general gist. Peru. Okay. The fact he was immediately challenged is making me sad about the decision to make him an attacking midfielder. But I'm going to trust you, Alex. I'm relying on you here. Cole Palmer. Where's he going to put it? Far post. Absolutely. Stroke, he's under it, but he doesn't get to it. Back on the ball. Ampadu. Don't shoot. Okay. James, back to Stroke. Stroke. We need to decompress this. Go back to the keeper. Oh, what a ball to De Vicus. It doesn't pay off, though. De Vicus is one of those, like... He's one of those weird players that you get in FM sometimes where you don't see them do much, but when they do something, it's really good. Dan James somehow wins a header, wins the ball, gives it to Gray. They know we like playing with the ball, so the amount of pressing we're trying to deal with isn't good. Libodier, Sakamoto. Oh, good challenge. Dan James should not need to be making last-ditch challenges there, of all places. Right, O'Hare now. Where's he going to put it? Near post? Absolutely. Dealt with by Stroke. Now right, Dan James. I'm going to bring up the table, because I want to know who's around us. Let's get encouraging as well. Fuck it, I've got match stats here. I'm not going to get them there. I was going to change that. Peru to James. James. Put it in the box. That'll do. Peru. Gray. I thought Gray was shooting. Apparently not, but scores another. Okay. Okay. It's okay. We don't need to be terrified anymore. Who got that assist? Was that Gray's assist? Oh, wonderful. Right, it's 1-0. That's not bad. I want to see the other matches that are on at the moment, and I don't know where they're hiding. Gruev. Back to Strout. Finds Gray. Palmer. No. 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 Oh, Elan. Elan is constantly a lifesaver for me. Right, Somerville into Divikas, back to Palmer. Gray, Divikas. What a move. Quite annoyed that Wilson got behind that. Leicester have scored against Birmingham. That could be a problem. Palmer's going far post. For some reason, Somerville was under it, but we don't question. Free kick to Coventry. Sure, okay. Right. Where be the latest scores? There we go. Fatawu going off injured is huge. Southampton still drawing as well. If Blackburn could get the 3 points, that'd be massive for us. And Norwich win as well. Not Norwich win, sorry. And Ipswich win. We just need one of those teams to slip up. Palmer. Somerville! Oh, Cree. Goal kick. Where are Norwich? Okay. If we win this, then they're still 8 points clear. So they're not the real chase right now. The real chase is Southampton. Rodon. Back across for Ampadu. Drops it all the way to Melier, who gives it back to Rodon. That was a heart-in-mouth moment if you would have shanked that in either direction. Palmer picks it up. Square it. We'll take the penalty. This is worrying, though. Not just the potential Palmer injury, but Peru has missed 3 penalties this season. 4. You've got to score those. Absolutely have to. No choice. It needs to be a goal. If he can score again in this match, then I'm very happy, but he does that way too often. I might just take him off penalties, to be fair. Palmer gives it to Peru. Peru, can you make up for it? He gives it to Divikas. That's not too bad. Out to James. Back into Divikas. Come on. Or shoot. Oh. We're still waiting for this Dan James hat-trick that has been prophesised in the stream. Right, Wilson. Up to Ampadu. Divikas picks it up. Now James. Into Divikas. Come on. 2-0. Please. Oh. We're at our anti-XG best right now. Serious problems. Right, Cole Palmer. Near post. Ends up with Rodon, doesn't work out. Gray. Back to Palmer, who was onside. Palmer, Palmer, Palmer. The biggest negative about this FM career mode is that I won't be able to sign Palmer on a permanent. Sure. We're not underperforming the XG anymore. Southampton are losing. This is huge. That is absolutely colossal for the promotion race. I'm pleased with the number of shots. Absolutely I am. Peru is probably going to come off in the second half. I don't know when. But he has to. More to Binks. Binks out to Bidwell. Jesus. 4-1 to Leicester. Where are Birmingham in the league? Because it can't be good. James back to Stroke, who finds Gruev. If we can just keep it pinging. Keep it pinging. Nice little metronomic football. Stroke. Just hold on to it. You don't need to make those risks, but it's fine because Palmer finds Divikas, who scores. properly going now. Banging ball from Palmer. Absolutely zero complaints. I mean, other than the Piru thing, but that through ball, I don't know what the left back is doing. He's just got lost. We're in a fight now. Hinchelwood out to Feeney. Van Uwijk. Sakamoto over to Moore. For some reason, we had no defenders anywhere near that, and Melier just left it. That was a bit scarier than it should have been. This is very good for the promotion race as well. Not promotion. What word am I looking for? Playoff. Because Ipswich are dropping points. Southampton still behind. The more of the ball we have, the more running they have to do to presses, which is absolutely key because it keeps our players fit. O'Hare, is he going to find the ball behind? We are so overloaded. Good stop. That should have been a pass. That should have been bigger problems than it should have been. Keep saying should have been. Fine. All right, O'Hare, where are you going to put it? Near post? Absolutely. Rodon deals with it. Dan James. Just sticks with it. Why not? Somerville. Not there. Stops running. Okay. Letibaudière. That's a hell of a name. Hinchelwood now. Significantly less French than the first name. Gordon at the back post. I don't know if that was a save. No, he's just missed. You at least aim for the near post there, don't you? Right, let's make some changes. Let's keep as much fitness in the side as we can. Ampadu off makes sense to me. Purely out of keep him fit. Piru, sorry buddy, but I can't keep you on after that. You're on a 6.3. You're asking too much. I think I'll stick with those 2 subs for now. And then depending on what happens throughout the match, we might make more. This is just about protecting players at this point. And I'm keeping such an eye on this result. 80 minutes, I'll make a couple more changes just because it feels like we're a little bit more wrapped up by that point. 80-ish. I think we switch Somerville to the other flank, bring on Bruter, who's looking tiredest. I think Archie. Why do I not have any more midfielders? Amiri can drop in there. And a Sprilla will come on. I'm not going to make the last change yet, just in case things get spooky. They shouldn't, unless I get very, very seriously FM'd. But we'll be okay. Eccles to O'Hare. Puts it inside to Gordon. Gordon dealt with. I'm not sure how much of our current form is like Melier playing out of his skin, because other teams are getting plenty of chances. Stroke. Puts it wide to Somerville. Esprilla. Through to De Vigas. Very nice. Is it going to be 4? Not yet. Not yet, but we've got a corner. Something I'm desperately looking for in this game as well. This is going far post. Is if we can secure a clean sheet, that'd be huge for the morale. Somerville whips it in. Back post. Esprilla was under it, but he doesn't quite get the ball. Stroke. Well reached. All the way to Melier. Okay. Eccles to Hinchelwood. Hinchelwood over the top to Sakamoto. More. I don't know why I said the clean. Sure, okay. I thought he'd given a penalty then. That was spooky. Joe Rodon to Amiri. Finds Ruter. Ruter's just happy to hold it. Happy to vibe. Rodon to Amiri. Back to Coops. Back to Rodon. See, just have it. Just have the ball. There's 2 minutes left. If I were Coventry, I'd just be like, yeah, sure, keep it. It's not our problem. Rutte to Amiri. Back to Rodon. On the bright side, our pass completions will be through the roof by the end of the season. Esprilla to Somerville. I don't know how we kept that ball. Gruev. Backward to Stroke. Gruev again. That wasn't fun. Gordon being chased over by Cooper. Stroke's dropping in. That's not Stroke, that's Rodon. Right, I'm just going to make a very, very slight change. A very, very fun, but slight change. I've told people to be a bit more positive. That's fine. I'm also going to tell people to shithouse the fuck out of it. That shouldn't have happened. Hull have won as well, which keeps them in the promotion fight. I want to put some distance to Hull. And they've scored again. It's 3-1. Amiri to Palmer. Palmer. Out wide to Rutte. Now Rodon. I would make that sub that it suggested, but there's like 15 seconds of the match left, so it's not really worth it. Somerville to Esprilla. Esprilla to Somerville. Stroke. All the way in. Very nice. I didn't realise that was full time. I thought he just really, really high pressed Ilan Melier. That was terrifying. Archie Gray for man of the match. Very, very nice. Satisfied with that. Good result. Nice work. That was good. For some reason, Carl Darlow is getting complacent. You are barely on my bench. You are very, very sold in the sum at Leicester drop points. Is there a more iconic duo than Wout Faes and Own Goal? Because I don't think so. Blackburn played well, which is annoying. Sunderland haven't played yet, which is okay. Forgotten who Norwich played later in the day. Was it Ipswich? Ipswich. But we got to keep in mind, Coventry City were 23rd in the league. They're not going to give us an easy time, no matter what. But Norwich drew as well. If we win our game in hand, that pulls them to within 6 points. Pulls Southampton to within 2. That game in hand is going to be colossal. Right, Joffy was shit again. Chris Moore was okay. Montero didn't play enough, but Vergelder did quite well. Are Blackpool about to get promoted? They're in the discussion. Lewis Bate got 7.5. That's very nice. Archie Gray got himself 2 assists. And Norwich are in the playoffs. They've done what I want to do and secure their spot as soon as possible. Wilhelmsen hasn't scored in this appearance for Ajaccio, which is a pain. Kind of glad that Norwich stopped Ipswich getting 3 points, just because that limits the number of teams that can catch us. 7 points and a game in hand to the playoffs. They're going to drop points as well. So I feel comfy in the playoffs at the moment. I'm not super secure, but it'll do. Preston discussed contract for O'Neill whilst the 21s are playing. We won. Very nice. With Max McFadden scoring for us. McGurk didn't do much, and Wosu was apparently very impressive. This is where we could have problems. We're gonna have to kick Patrick Roberts. Right, Sunderland might be the game in hand. I don't know if other teams are playing at the same time. Leeds take on Sunderland in the Championship. Strachan excited by inform Leeds. Why, thank you, Gordon. Leeds are set for a record points tally, which is 93. I need 11 more points, though, in 6 matches. that was a point. I was going to compare my team to something that Daniel Farker said. Farker said that to get automatic promotion, 26 wins will get you across the line. We've won 25. That's how tight this championship is. That in theory, 26 wins will get you promotion. And we're at 25 already, and we're not in the promotion places. Hull, already at 27. It's danger. Right, Gerland praises Roberts. That's very nice. Darko JB scored twice over Bolton. And let's deal with this, shall we? Contracts I'm not too bothered about. We should definitely extend Cole Palmer's loan spell. So I'll schedule that. Not too asked about Maatsen. That's a decision we'll need to make next season. Not going to do that because Rutter isn't just a squad player. Joe Richards up to the 21s. Sure, I mean, he's a little bit old for the 18s. Rutter has worsened recently. Except, you know, I'm happy to report that he's benefited from training laid out for him and he looks to be improving. Doesn't feel like he is, but that's fine. He's still worth 36 to 51 million quid though, and Celtic would need to pay towards the top end of that. Christopher Clark, in fact. Can you play as a cam yet? No. Need to pay close attention to Klaassen, who is apparently improving. Don't hugely care. That's not really a problem. Gelhardt has improved whilst he has been out on loan, and Wosu's been developing a little bit. Ampadu's been on good form too, and Palmer's form has been absolutely ridiculous, which I will schedule after the meeting. We currently have capacity in the fitness department, and you're available on a free. I'm also going to boost your wages. It might not be ideal from the 49ers point of view, but it's something that I think that we have to do, really. And we do not have space for any more scouts, but Craig Johnson is very replaceable. As is Andrea Iori. So I am going to approach to sign Caminero. He'll be on a good wage. If we get promoted, he'll get paid even more. It's a must. Right, Cole Palmer. You're really good. I like you. Extend Palmer's loan. They're looking to give him a chance in the first team. They may be persuaded to reconsider their stance if they are presented an offer too good to be true. Too good to turn down. Sorry, not too good to be true. I am very tired. Sorry about that. Right. What if I say I'll give you all of that and an optional future fee of £42 million. It's not an option I'm going to take, but it's an option that could very much help us to be involved in the conversation. If we can get that chat started, we're good. Evening, Jess. How are you doing? Hope you are well. Let's skip through all of this. I don't care about Llorente's loan agreement. Llorente is going to be sold the moment he comes back to Leeds. He's also played 8 matches in Serie A with a form of 6.3, so I don't think I'm too arsed about him. Somerville's concerned he's not getting that much playing time in his preferred role. I specifically changed the formation so you could play in that role. Quit your bitching. Please. Slight concern after the Tottenham match, but that's fine because you're not going to play today, Joel, because you missed a penalty and I am a salty boy. I'm going to play Gray as the anchor today, I think, with Kamara next to him. Other than that, I think the squad is about right. Ampadu at centre-back still is something that I quite like. Launched a fence-splitting through balls. Thank you very much, Ethan. Sorry, I needed to take a moment reading that just to make sure I was understanding it. Eventually, turns out I was. Glad to see you're doing good. Right. Where are we? Do we start Rutter? I really want to. Right. I'm going to do a poll. First poll of this stream. But I feel like it's an important one. Because I've occasionally asked you guys if you're okay using the editor to make things more real. So, this is going to be a bit wordy. Do we use the editor to make sure that Rutter is allowed to play as a number 10? Because I feel like the fact of the matter is he plays there. He plays a weird 9-10 hybrid role. So, the fact that when you look at Rutter, you get very good as a centre forward, plays a bit on the right, plays less on the left, doesn't play as a 10. That feels wrong to me. And I feel like it's sort of hampering our own chances going forwards. Because we end up not playing Rutter. We keep bringing him off the bench because he's so inflexible. I just think it's a better move for us. And the poll seems to agree. I'm not going to wait for tons of votes just because I know that this is going to have to be a fairly quick stream. We've only got like 37 more minutes. So we are going to edit attribute details, positions, and attacking midfielder. I think he can do as competently as he can a striker. He's very 2-footed, look at that. Hello, Gavi. How's it going? So, now he can do both. That makes sense. For me, that adds up a lot more than what we were doing. Because what we were doing was basically, like, blindly saying, no, we can't play him there, without any real reason. Rutter and Palmer in behind Devikas, Somerville and James in the wide positions. I'm going to need to make sure that I've got enough depth throughout the rest of the side, though. Gruev, Matson and Miri, that's plenty in central midfield and defensive midfield. Matson as a left back, Piru can play as a striker or a winger. A couple of centre backs, you can play all over the shop. We've got James Justin who can play as a right back. Cool, that will do. I think we get to be a bit positive in this one as well. We make them work. Do we have any concerned people or anything? No, everyone is completely happy with the squad. Did you watch Chelsea? When? Because they play quite a lot of football and haven't for the past week, so I'm not sure which match you're meaning. If it's the City match, I half caught it because I was at work at the same time. But I work for a sports broadcaster, which meant I just had it up on the extra monitor. Right, return to Ampadu. Ampadu to Gray. This is going to be, I think, the match that sets the tone for the end of the season. If we can get the win without doing that, then we can feel quite happy. Lots and lots of teams have matches tonight as well. So we are going to have to keep an eye on Southampton versus Coventry. Encourage as well. I saw Palmer's penalty. Palmer is weirdly good at penalties. Coventry just scored. Okay. Somerville Palmer. Oh, come on. Paused it. Coventry won up against Southampton. If we win, we're on 85 points with a game in hand. Okay, Gavi, that's fine. I will see you later. Right, outside. Right, hold on. We got the ball. This is going far post because of the man short. Stroke can't win it though. We need to go out swingers, I think. You okay there, Gavi? You're deleting all of your messages for no apparent reason. James to Kamara. Back to Ampadu. Just hold the ball. Let's get creative. Let's beat them. Gavi dipped in, sent a few fairly normal messages, deleted them all, and then left. I don't. Any other line in the box, any other angle on that pass, and we score. James Davicus was offside. Oh, come on. Palmer, far post stroke. Oh, we are all over this Sunderland team. They're being mauled. Coventry are about to drop points. Norwich are about to drop points. We need to make sure that we don't. Dak. Chased across. Where is Somerville? You are meant to be a bit more supportive than this, mate. Spooky. Right. Cree. You are changing to a support role purely because I need you to drop it more. As is, it's not very good. You're just hanging out in their half, waiting for the ball to come to you, and it's not good enough for 7-a-side, never mind this. Let's encourage again. It seems to be working. James goes short to Davicus. Back to James. Back to Davicus, who doesn't shoot. Gives it to Somerville, who somehow wins a header? That's not what we do. Right, Ampadu. Do. Somerville gives it back. And Rodon now to Kamara. Kamara puts it inside to Gray, who finds Jorginho Rutter. That is a very nice ball. Is he going to find Davicus? No, he's going to shoot instead. Davicus was right there. Deft little through ball would have changed it. Cole Palmer. Where are we putting the ball? Far post-ish. Stroke under it. Doesn't get a head on it though. Dan James. Everyone needs to get back on side. Dan James squares it. Oh, it was an open goal. That needed to go in. Let's keep playing for set pieces though, because it's working. Encourage again, because we're keeping the pressure on. Davicus, back post Palmer. Palmer's looking for his 17th or 18th of the season. He's been absolutely insane. Missed penalty in the Southampton match. Stuart Armstrong. Very funny. Half time. This is where I get confused, because we are making chances. We can win this if we work as a team. I'll say I'm not happy with the playmaking or the finishing, because I mean, nothing wrong with a nice gentle bollocking, is there? Especially if you're very, very nice about it. We'll take a quick dive into the tactics as well. Nothing is screaming out as bad though. Unless I turn Rutter into an advanced playmaker, Palmer goes into that shadow striker role, because that's what he's quite good at. Somerville being nervous is scary for me. And we need to keep people fit. So it's not easy, but there is potential for a result. 09. Gives it to Patrick Roberts on the outside. Patrick Roberts, who has been their star player so far this season. Archie Gray, just well in. Strong challenge. Properly lamped him. A breakthrough goal here absolutely changes everything. Evans doesn't make it through. Stroke picks up the ball, gives it to Meslier. Meslier gives it back to Stroke. Ball to Gray, absolutely. Rutter now turns on the run. Thought James would go on the outside, but he hasn't. Gives it to the far post. De Vickers doesn't finish. The thing is, it's a finishing problem. We're getting the chances. We're putting ourselves in the places to win this, but it's not coming. Rutter finds Palmer. Very nice, come on. Oh, we take the lead against Sunderland. It's 1-0. That one-touch ball from Rutter. Filthy. Very nice. And that puts us within touching distance of Southampton. Right, great. We cannot let this slip. James to Rutter. Rutter. Just hold on to the ball. We're okay. Rutter puts it into the middle. Somerville under it. Somerville somehow wins a header. I don't understand it as much as you don't. Stroke now. Gives it to Dan James. Over the top to Palmer. Very nice to Vickers. Somerville. This is liquid stuff. Somerville finds Kamara into Palmer. Palmer, sure. It's coming. It's definitely coming. De Vickers, for some reason, is on corner duty, but I'm not going to complain too much because he puts it in the right area. Somerville to James. James to Ampadu. Has a shot for some reason. But again, we can't complain too much. We're under the XG still, which is not the most fun. Get ahead on that. Thank you. Clear that. Thank you. Somerville. Okay. I know that was just a graphical glitch, but I feel a bit robbed by that one. Right, Niall Huggins. Pings it a long way, and Strauch is able to deal with it. Gray now to De Vickers. Is Palmer going to make that run? He does, as does Rutter, but De Vickers doesn't find it. Ampadu to Kamara. Into Palmer. Over the top to James. That is a ball. Square it. Not enough power on the header. We're putting good pressure on. That's why we playing high balls into Dan James. Having that strong midfield, and I think definitely moving Ampadu back into the defence was a good move. Because it means we've got people that can play with the ball all over the pitch. We're not just relying on a strong midfield. We're not just relying on having it on the wings and attacking, like we were earlier in the season. A second goal here would be very nice. And I'm going to need to make some sub... Norwich. Yeah, it's going to have to be subs in a minute. I want to score another first. There we go. Table's updated. 2 points behind Southampton now. With a game in hand. Hull are right behind us. That's a scary thing. Gonna make some changes just to keep everyone fresh. Just to keep everyone nice and happy on the pitch. Palmer's getting tired, so I think we bring on Piru. Dan James, I am just going to let him run his socks off for the rest of the match. Because we don't have a spare left winger. Gray for Gruev. That just makes sense to me. Do I want to change that back line? I don't think so. Because I think they're all performing well. They might be getting tired, but I can't risk sort of getting it misshapen. I will, however, get a little bit time wasty. Don't mind a little bit of shithousing. And I've just... Oh, shit. Kamara? Where was the challenge? That was offside. There we go. Thank you, Craig Parson. First time I have ever said that. Let's focus on whipped crosses as well. Because if we're floating them, then James isn't going to win them. Somerville isn't going to win them. Piru, just shoot. He's so far off his line. Georgie! Oh, he scored 18. It's 2-0. 5 minutes left. Okay, I'll make those defensive changes. Rodon for Justin. Stroke for Coops. Ampadu, sorry buddy, but you've got to stay on the pitch. You've got to play the game through. Huggins. Back in to see it. That's a hell of a... Sealt, I assume. Okay, Groover's been booked, but I don't mind. He's not someone that we play constantly. Ruter in that cam position has been very good as well. Roberts. Connor Roberts. Discovered before the match as Sunderland's best player. Gives it to the near post. Ampadu clears it, but only back to Roberts, who doesn't get a chance to shoot. Ruter now can turn and go. Doesn't. He gives it to James instead. Kamara. Very nice. A little bit of football. We're happy to take our time until we give them the ball. Joel. Buddy. We were trying to slow the game down. Connor Roberts now back with the ball. Aoshishe, I think. Bennett! Oh. I asked in the last match how much of our performances comes down to Meslier being just out of his mind. But it's worked. Coventry still beating Southampton. Unless there is a winner after our match ends, we're good. Norwich, you can be out of sight for all I care. It's Sunderland that matters now. James Justin gives it to Ampadu. Nice, careful football. That'll do. A nice, clean 2-0 win. Leicester dropping points as well. Hull play tomorrow so we can find out if they drop points. If they do, then we can be very confident. Nice work. That was good. 5 to go. And between us and Hull, we are the only ones that are actually in reach of Southampton now. It's not quite secured playoffs yet either, but Leicester just lost. They were drawing in the last minute and they've just conceded a last minute winner. Ooh. Right, I'm gonna have to take a look at like the rest of the season, basically. What do you suggest? We'll wait. Palmer is an issue for the future. Vergelder has lost, which isn't good for him, but it does not matter to us. Leeds turn dominance into victory. You're damn right we do. We need Hull to really lose against Borough here, which is doable. Borough have 70 points. And I mean, now in theory, according to Daniel Farker, we have the number of points a club needs. Not number of points, sorry, number of wins a club needs to get promoted to the Premier League. Also, am I dropping frames? For some reason it's showing that I'm dropping frames, and I can't quite tell. Blackburn scouting report. Oh, shitters. Why are we playing against all of the best teams in insanely quick succession? We can hope they lose against Bristol City. Just destroy the morale. Destroy Adam Morton's leg. Doesn't matter to me. Also, quick reminder, if you are not yet, please like the stream. It just gets it pushed out after the fact. It's very youthful. Hull have lost. That changes things. Hull have lost, Blackburn have lost. This could not have gone any better for us. Ipswich, that doesn't matter. Stoke don't matter. The Birmingham-Cardiff match, that doesn't matter either. That's mid-table stuff. What really counts is the fact that in this match day, we have closed in on Southampton and dropped Hull. In theory, if we can win that game in hand, that's Hull 5 points back, that's us in second place. Oh, it's going to get tight. It's spooky. Player of the Week news, Connor Chaplin. No idea. I mean, it's a good time to play Southampton, I guess. Can we play against Southampton now? 6 losses on the bounce. Am I still losing frames? I don't know. How's the stream? Anyone that's here? Just let me know. Because I'm not confident about it. Because my drop frame number is shooting up. I don't hugely understand why. 1 second. Can't change the encoder. Unless I can. No, that's not made it any better. That's, in fact, probably made it worse. This is fun. Quite laggy, I can't like. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's happened with it. But for some reason, it's telling me I'm getting something like 4 frames every second. Right, let's try a higher bitrate again. How's that? Better, worse, neither? Okay. Yeah, I'm dropping like 20 frames a second, and when I'm streaming at 30, that should be bad. What's going on? Okay, I've changed a few settings. Alex, you were the one having the problems. Can you let me know if it's fixed it or if it's still awful? Leeds set for record number of wins. We've got 26 this season, record's 28, which is alright. Under 18s fixture clash. I do not care about the 18s at the moment, to be honest. Hold team meeting. Abso-fucking-lutely, let's hold a team meeting. Big match in the pursuit of promotion, and winning would do our chances the world of good. Van Debbie Dozy, that's what I wanted to hear. Everyone's confident, everyone's happy, everyone is fine. But if this lag continues, I might have to stop the stream in a couple of seconds. Okay, I'll go to the start of the Blackburn match, I think. Waving. Wavy, wavy, wavy. Let me know what you think, Alex. And just feedback to me when you have had a look. If not, I think I know a way of repairing it, but it's not the easiest. Stream settings. You're lagging now. Okay, cool. Right, in that case, I'm going to go invisible for a minute. It's not just your phone, it is on my end, because I'm seeing that I'm dropping frames. Right, I'm going to go invisible for a moment, then I will pop back. 1 second. Oh, your stream will stop and you'll no longer be live. Fuck's sake. Right, so, summary. I'm going to press the stop streaming button now. I think, in theory, if I click the stop streaming button, I will be able to reconnect. Are we alive? Please let me know if it's alive, because if not, we could have some problems. Some slightly bigger, permanenter problems that I need to solve. I'm going to put on the chatting screen for a minute, just until chat lets me know whether or not it is working. Better than before. Why are you dropping frames again? Wave test. Let me know how the wave test goes, just because it's useful. Feels funky as well. But if it's not worked, then I will just call it there for now. I will fix whatever the issue is and come back next time. I've also got it so I'm on the moving background thing. So as the background moves, you should be able to tell me if the background is appearing laggy at the same time. Still glittering, but it's bearable. Right. What I'm going to say then, I think, is I am going to stop the stream there. Just because I don't want to have to deal with an incredibly laggy VOD, especially if we end up with promotion happening. So I'll stop it there. I will stream at some point soon. And yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. Sorry about the technical issues, but we will get them fixed for the next one. I hope you enjoyed. Like it if you haven't yet. Helps it get pushed out to the other people that want to give it a look. And yeah. I will see you next time. If I can find the right thing.